Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Thank you for being with me today. It is an honor for me to deliver my presentation on topic a cross-sectional study on the practice of wet nursing among Muslim mothers. This study was published in BMC Pregnancy and Childbirth Journal. This is my presentation outline. Before we begin, I want to highlight exactly what is wet nursing. The term wet nursing is used to portray whatever form of breastfeeding provided by someone other than the infant's biological mother. Wet nursing has been practiced globally and across different societies, regardless of their religion. However, social, political, and religious factors played an important role in determining the incidence and extent of breastfeeding in different societies throughout history. Generally, countless research studies on birth children have been done previously by many researchers, including studies by Mehta and Dingra, Normadiyah and Zuliza, Tengku Alina, Normadiyah, and many others. From this project, my team and I decided to take a deeper look into the practice of wet nursing among Muslim mothers in Selangor. A bit on methodology used. The study was conducted in 9 districts in Selangor. This was a cross-sectional descriptive study. Basically, data was collected using self-administered questionnaire via Google Form. The descriptive data analyzed using SPSS software. We required 100 wet nurses in Selangor, age range from 21 to 50 years old. The results showed that all respondents were married. In terms of education, respondents with a bachelor degree outperformed respondents from other education levels. In terms of employment, 37 of respondents were civil servants. Therefore, most of the respondents consist of professionals who have monthly income that range from 3,001 to 6,000 ringgit. This table shows the factors influence a mother's decision to be a wet nurse. Analysis made based on the mean showed that the item with the highest mean value was the third item. I breastfeed other milk children because I want to help mothers who do not have enough milk, followed by the first item and the fourth item, while the least favorite item was the second item. I breastfeed other milk children as a source of income. This study shows that a total of 42 respondents had breastfed at least one someone else's child, while one of the respondents stated that she had nursed a total of 10 someone else's children. So, the total of 267 children have been breastfed by these 100 respondents in this study. Of this, only 78.5% were breastfed 5 times, while 21.5% were breastfed less than 5 times. Majority of respondents recognized their milk children. However, it also showed that the remaining 7% could not identify their milk children. Meanwhile, 13% of respondents did not know the identity of their milk children. When asked about their relationship with the milk children, the majority of them were still in contact and knew where they lived. Some who had lost contact with their milk children did not have any information regarding the presence of their milk children. According to the result findings, not all respondents keep track of their milk children's record. Only 7 to 72% of them documented data on their milk children's background. When they were asked about the importance of recording data on their milk children, there are still 15% of respondents who thought that the data were unnecessary to record, although the majority of respondents felt that it should be recorded. Okay, this figure shows the feeding method that has been used by the mother to feed breast milk to the child. This indicates that almost all respondents understand that the practice is permissible by legislation and that there is the milk extraction condition in which the sick milk must reach the baby's stomach. Throughout this study, we also learned that most of them only provide breast milk without any other additional food. Here we commence our discussion of the results. Number 1, most respondents were aware of the practice. The awareness of the Muslim community in Selangor on the effect and loss of breastfeeding. Number 2, in the presence of any specific records, many issues might raise in terms of Islamic law as well as health. Number 3, the majority of research respondents feed someone else's infant because they have surplus milk. This is a good practice in not letting surplus milk go to the waste and sharing sustenance of abundance by feeding the surplus milk to someone else's children. Generally, wet nursing is in line with Islamic teachings based on maternal health. Finally, in the context of Muslim communities, milk kinship should not be considered an obstacle to wet nursing. Indeed, it should be addressed as a convenient feeder that can expand human relationship between the wet nurses and receiving families. Research and issues pertaining to wet nursing might continue to bring a great deal of good to society. Okay, this is my references. Throughout my study, I managed to publish one article in Index Journal and Silver Award in Innovation Competition, and disseminated this finding to international conference in US. This was a good preference for my career as a researcher at the National Institute of Health. Alhamdulillah. And that brings us to the end. I'd like to thank you for your time. If you have any questions or to collaborate in research, you can contact me at the following email. Thank you.